I'm Steve Danger from Wolfsbane, and you're watching me on Underkill TV, and this isn't the porn channel, which I'm usually found on.
Welcome to Underkill TV at Hard Rock Hell. I'm joined with the boys from Wolfsbane. How are you doing, guys?
Very good, thank you. Yeah,
Great,
hello.
great. Hard Rock Hell.
Yeah, nice one.
And this is the first time Wolfsbane have played it. Are you looking forward to it? I think you've played it before, haven't you?
I haven't done it. No, this is my first time too. Yeah.
Oh, it was Wild Arts when it had done it.
Yeah,
Ginger,
it was,
yeah. So.
This is my first band.
That's right. Blaze did it last year.
Yeah, he was here last year, so it's great. What a brilliant setup. All the chalet. I mean, it sounds like a fantastic idea, but when you get here, it is brilliant.
I was genuinely excited when we pulled up and we were in a holiday camp with all these rock types walking around. It was brilliant. It's like being in a film or something.
And who'd have thought it? Wales.
I know.
And
North Wales is that?
holiday camp in Wales. Who'd have thought that? Never knew that.
And you guys are also out promoting the moment new album. Can you tell us a bit about that then, Josh?
Well, it kind of came together from the fact that we'd started playing again,
Yeah.
which had come really from offers that we'd had enough. We did our first gig back together. You know, the Ginger from the Wild Arts offered us their tour, and then Choir Boys, and then Saxon, and so it's all calls to us going, "Do you fancy doing this?" And so it was kind of born of that. And really, the album came from the fact that when we got to Saxon, it was like, well, we really need to release something to go along with this. And so we kind of started with the EP, where we put one new song on there, which we were kind of writing for the album anyway, but it gave us a chance to experiment, you know, in the studio and kind of figure out how we sound now, you know, because when we get back together and play, we really just, that Wolfsbane sounds like us four playing together. But we had to, because we've been off and played in other bands and done other things, we had to kind of figure out what we sound like now again and try and equate that to what we sounded like before. Yeah. And so, you know, the idea behind it was to really distill the things that we did best, you know, the things that, you know, the parts of Wolfsbane that sound the best, to do all of those things in one record. It's something we never really managed to achieve before. So we felt we had a bit of kind of a challenge there to go back and try and, you know, get it right. And so that was the thought behind it, really, you know.
Yeah. And the title of it then, Steve, what's the title of the album?
Wolfsbane Save the World.
How would you describe it as compared to previous albums? What would you say it sounds? Would it describe it as any sounding like the other ones, or is it a step in a different direction? Or
it's a natural progression. I believe that's what you're supposed to say in these situations. It does. I do actually think we would have sounded like this if we'd have carried on all those years ago. Yeah. Maybe not as good because we've all improved as musicians. Well, these two have. And
speak for yourself.
Well, Blaze is just Blaze, so he's just his usual monotonous self. But yeah, we have all sort of like. I do think it was a sort of progression on.
And how many songs on the new album will you be doing then tonight, then, Jeff?
We're doing 4 tonight. Yeah. Doing quite a large chunk of the sets will be off the new album. But I think because we're playing to a neutral audience and not people who've just come to see us, I think the new stuff is probably more accessible to the sort of neutral person than their old stuff. It's not quite as well, it's just a bit more accessible. Yeah, you know.
And with the 2012 just round the corner, then what's the plans for Wolfsbane? Are we going to see another tour again?
Hopefully,
yeah. The plan is we're going to well, hopefully we can pick up some festivals into the summer next year, and then we've got a kind of a dual plan, which is we're looking at trying doing another tour in kind of around October next year, and also some one-off kind of special events as well, which are starting to form, aren't they? We haven't actually got specific dates or times.
Just an idea that we could just do some good one-off gigs, like we did our first headline show for years at the Borderline, just before the Saxon tour, and that worked really well.
Make it a real event.
Yeah, so have these real events with a few bands on or something, and you know, a real kind of one-off event in a certain place. Maybe in places we haven't been on this tour, you know, like maybe Ireland or East Anglia, or just kind of more.
Do the signing thing beforehand so people can come in early and we can kind of make it a real kind of get together.
And also, like as you say, with the new album, obviously it's released as a CD, and in this day and age, with the download generation, what are your guys' views on that? Do you think it's helped the bands these days, or are you more? Do you prefer the actual recording, or do you prefer like the generation, the computer generation of downloading stuff?
I think it swings and roundabouts, but I think the thing that for me anyway that swings it in favour of how things are now. It's just the fact that you can make your own music and you can get it straight to people who want to buy it.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's why record companies have been struggling, is because they've kind of been cut out of the picture a little bit. And so I think that, you know, that level playing field is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just about what's your music like? What have you got to say? You know, and of course there are downsides. You know, that's good because you know, it's flooded by a lot of music, so you have to sift through a lot of things. So, you know, but I think on my scales, they're like, you know, I like it now. You know, I like that.
I think it works for a cult level band like us who've got a kind of hardcore small audience, because it means we can just get our stuff straight out to them, and it's not, you know, it's not a problem. We haven't got to kind of distill it through a record company.
That's right.
And
no one's going to sign us or anything, so it's, you know, we're just doing our thing.
We don't need to do that.
We don't need to do it.
And you know, with the Howling Mad Shithead, you know, fan club that we had before, we were kind of doing this kind of thing anyway before there was internet. You know, we had a community. And so really, we're trying to build that again, you know, and get back in touch with those people and new people, you know. So I think it's good for us, for a band like us.
It works for us what we're trying to do now, because it's not like we're trying to make it big or anything. We're just doing our thing. Just seeing what comes. Yeah. There's no master plan, is there? It's just we know. It's like let's do some gigs. Let's make an album. Let's put it out. Let's do some more gigs. See what comes up. And that's it.
And like you say about with bands from your sort of era now, these sort of festivals like Hard Rock Hell is sort of aimed at those bands. Even though it is bringing a lot of newer bands through, these sort of festivals are a lot different to. Can you see this thing taking off across the UK?
Oh, for sure.
You know.
Well, you know, it's all happening kind of for the first time. You know, the kind of that generation. You know, hope we die before we get old, and everybody's like, well, we're still here. Oh, we quite like that music. Should we have a listen to some more music? You know, it's that kind of thing.
It's now okay to carry on liking the stuff you like when you were a teenager. It's not seen as too embarrassing to carry on being into rock or something when you're getting sort of a bit older.
Yeah.
You know, that's just
it's the first time around, really, isn't it?
And it's great for the fans as well on this side of things, because I mean, you know, they're not, when you go to a lot of big festivals, you know, you're camping and things like that. At least they can go back to the chalets, have a shower, freshen up.
It's civilised. Civilised. Doesn't matter what the weather's doing. You've only got to walk over there.
It's a fantastic idea.
It's great.
It? Yeah.
This is my idea of a perfect festival. This is.
Yeah. And if you could all answer individually, and if I pass the mic round, if you're staying around for tonight, who are you looking forward to seeing?
Oh God, it's a really great night, really, isn't it? Tonight. I mean, you know, so what we've got us and Ginger playing, and Therapy and Magnum. Yeah. So you know, oh God, all of those. You know, it's going to be.
Everyone.
It's going to be just great, really. You know.
What about you, Steve? Anyone in particular?
Therapy mainly, because I've never seen them.
Really?
Yeah, I kept missing them every time they've gone round.
They're great.
I've missed them, and I really love them.
Yeah.
Like from when I first heard the first singles and stuff, back from the Teeth Grinder days and all that lot, and I've always managed to miss them. So I'll get my chance tonight, and they better be fucking good. Well, Ken's is copping it.
And what about you then?
Yeah, probably Therapy as well, because I've never really seen them properly, and Ginger as well. Yeah, and everyone really.
I'm quite excited to see Magnum.
Yeah, I want to see Magnum as well.
So it's
all of them really.
An all-round loving.
Yeah. Well, you know what I think it was. But
yeah.
Well, guys, thank you very, very much for your time, and it's been an absolute pleasure to see you guys again. We really look forward to seeing you play tonight. How long is it you got? You got an hour, is it?
55 minutes, I think.
55 minutes.
Yeah. So we're about to figure out what set we're going to play. We're kind of distilling our headline set down, and so we're going to do that in a minute. We've got a few ideas.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, guys, we look forward to seeing the set later on, and we hope to see you in 2012 coming back round on tour again. Once again, guys, the guys from Wolfsbane, thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
Underkill TV.
I'm Jeff from Wolfsbane, and you're watching Underkill TV.
I'm Jase Edwards from Wolfsbane, and I'm watching Underkill TV. Yes, I am.
The very next week we're at the back of Jeff's garage, and we started up, and we got 6 watt M's.